Congratulations, Aisha. Oh, wow. What a setting do you have? I loved your setting. Guys, you can see behind her. That's why you are not replying me and Trimzi. I was asking Trimzi, hey, the Aisha exam should have been cleared. This is, Aisha, do share later on picture of it. This is one of the most beautiful background I have seen. So I'm proud of you, Aisha. First of all, Aisha, congratulations. Guys, ask her as many questions. She used to ask everybody a lot of questions. So now it's your time to ask as many questions as to her. Aisha, congratulations on the clearing the exam. Walk me through the process. You cleared PMP. The batch ended on 28, 29, so almost in 2 to 3 weeks. Walk me through the process. How was the exam today? First, let's go through that. How was the exam? What process you followed through that?
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. First of all, thank you so much, Amir bhai. Thank you so much. I can only keep praying for you, Trimzi, and my coaching mates in our group, Saeed, Asad, Rajesh, and all. Thank you so much. It was an amazing journey. I thought I wanted to give up at one moment, but your encouragement was awesome, awesome. I have no words. I followed exactly your rule. I was on 80th minute and I had five questions left out in the first session was okay, so I was little afraid that maybe things will be bad in the second and third session. But yet, I because you said follow 7 step rule, so I was completely following your rule. I was very slow doing the way you asked us to do. And at 80th minute, like when I was at 150, I had 2 3 questions left. So I read the last line, read the options, selected, moved on. So exactly 149 I stopped. I did not go to do any review.
Hmm.
I had in first section I had two drag and drop. I had written it down. So in that one last minute, I went back to those when it says review. I went back to those questions and I answered them. Then I took a break. As you said, walk, take deep breath exercise. I walked and I had the future of the museum right in front of me. So whenever I saw your one of your ads yesterday night, and I was like quite amazed. I thought I was sitting in the metro and I was seeing it. So for a minute I couldn't understand. So when I kept seeing the future museum, I was remembering your ad there. I was like, I'm not sure what's going to happen in couple of hours. So Alhamdulillah, then the second sessions began. I had a chocolate bite. I had a little bit of food, water, breathing, and I was Alhamdulillah. Those people were very good. They offered me a coffee also, so it helped
Oh, you
me.
have coffee also.
Yes.
Oh, that's a new. I never heard about tea. Okay, in Pakistan or India, but in UAE they also started offering coffee. So maybe that's what some people need to look in the center. Okay, so time and let's move further. So how was the further the last section?
Second session was also okay. I managed exactly around instead of 75, it went around 78 minutes.
Hmm.
As you said, don't panic. Just as your last video was like when you are in the last questions, go read the last line, select the options. I did the same. So I wanted to save the 60 minutes for the good amount of time. So in 2 minutes, I finished answering the last four questions. The last session was like that Muhammad Ali's punch. I was waiting like when is that going to come, and it came. And in every section, I had two drag and drops.
Okay.
So the last session was like crazy. I couldn't understand, as you exactly said yesterday in your call. Like when you spoke to me, you said there could be some questions that you will not understand, but it's okay. Do the elimination. Elimination helped me because I had a hangover. I couldn't. I thought I will sleep off. I was very tired. So elimination thoroughly helped me thoroughly, and there were a lot of good questions that I had seen it
Hmm.
repeating. So, and there were a couple of questions from your marathon which came there.
Hmm.
So it was like I didn't even go to calculate. I was like, I know this. Just move on.
Okay, okay, okay. So yeah, before I move forward, this means marathon questions are that important. So today, or maximum by tomorrow, make 10 to 15 questions so that we can use for next PMP marathon. Okay.
Inshallah, for sure.
Okay. So Arundeep is saying congratulations. Nataranjan is saying congratulations. He will also give exam in Dubai. Aisha, congratulations. Kishore is saying, okay. So what Danish is asking, what was the length of the question answers? Short. This was a discussion that we were having yesterday. Even after the call, you sent me the message. So how the questions would be? I have a 24-inch screen. So what was the length of the screen? Same as you had, or how was the questions?
The length of the questions, some were like the screen was big, so it was like two lines and sometimes three lines in that big screen. And I used the highlighter, like the way I used to do it in while I used to do the RCA. I used to open my PDF, write keep my Excel sheet. But when I used to answer those questions, I used to mark them, the keywords. I followed the same process today in the exam. I was not sure I had to clean up or not, but no, I didn't have to clean up. I just kept marking them and kept moving to the next. So that helped me. I didn't have to repeat the question because I had highlighted it. So I knew what's the keyword, what is the question, is it the first, next, or resolving or avoiding. So I knew that, and then I knew what was the issue and what was the root cause from the question because of my highlights. So the highlights helped me a lot. And I read once. The questions were, yes, lengthy. To answer that question of Kishore, questions were lengthy enough. Some were small, few, as you say, it's a combination of all.
Mhm. Okay, okay. So combination of all easy question, long question. Okay, congratulations from Arzu, Barkaat, Bilal. Congratulations, mashallah, congratulations. How many drag and drop questions were there?
Total there were five.
Five drag and drop questions. And were they easy?
uh, I felt they were easy, but then as I have been hearing in the coaching call, that don't fall to the trap. So I was like, whatever happens, it looked easy. The left side looked easy, but the right side was the language was different. So I was like, for a minute, I was slipping. I said, let me give 1 minute. Then I thought, no. As you were saying on the notepad, I wrote it down. This is the question. I flagged it, but then I wrote it down, and I just moved on. And I attempted those drag and drop in every section in the last 1 minute, 2 minutes, I answered them.
Hmm.
They were okay. They were okay. Two, three, I could get it. One, I couldn't get it. So I was like, as you say, even you don't completely get zero. So with that concept, I just moved on, hoping that I have still bunch of other questions left and I can grab my opportunity there.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Any formula question apart from that question you mentioned? Any other formula
No,
question in the exam?
no.
Okay, let's go through back from day one. You have been following me for more than 1.5 years or 2 years, and last month, December, you decided, okay, you will join, and then in January you paid for the program, and you started working into it. Walk me through your journey now.
Okay, I have been following you from March 2024, I guess. I have been attending your marathons, I've been attending your Thursday coaching calls, which are on YouTube. And I knew if I had to get someone, because with my schedule, with my house course and my work, everything, I knew I wanted someone who could do that follow up with me, who could be that theory X kind of leader. And I knew it was you. But only thing, I couldn't tag it. So finally, in January, when I saw one of your coaching calls where success stories of there were two candidates in your success stories, which happened back to back. I think it was January 2nd or something, Kirti and Sarfraz. So that was the moment. After that coaching call, I thought, Khalas, now I need to, I have to get this done.
I have to get this done. So you took almost 1 year to join, okay, and 3 weeks to clear, right? If I say this, 1 year to join and 3 months. This is the story of many of my students. They take time. Your program is expensive. They keep saying that your program is expensive. Somehow, when they manage it, and that's it, boom. Then they realize, now I'm going to ask you, Aisha, is it expensive?
No, expense was not the thing. I had couple of commitments with me, Amir bhai, because every time I had this Arab Health, I had trade shows, I had a lot of things that I was traveling in and out. So I knew if I settle down, I will not be able to do it. And then I had something else also, which I will be revealing in a minute or two, because of which I wasn't doing it.
Hmm. Okay. So when we discussed first time, the initial goal was she wanted to clear by 8th or 10th February. Then she got sick. Like she would have been clear in PMP by 8th of February, but she got sick for like 4 or 5 days on the second week of the class. I remember Aisha. She got dragged, but she came back. She came back stronger. She worked hard, and we were ready for that. Now, your strategy is one of the strategy that we customize the plan. We gave you in the last days, out of 6 final mocks, we only did 2 to 3. How many you did? Two?
Overall,
Yes, the final mocks, the last 6 mocks.
I did two.
You did too. You know, you are among in last 100 certified PMP. You are among only 2 or 3 people who only did two, because we like when you Timsy asked you to book exam on 22 or 23, you booked on 20. Then he pinged me. He said she has booked exam on this, but I'm sure she can still clear. So then we discussed the plan. I said no, let her make the randoms. Let her make her do random mocks, because in case if the exam become very challenging, she will be able to clear that. So yeah, so we are extremely happy with you. Okay, Barkat is asking what were your scores. Barkat, scores are always somebody's high, low. Let's not go to that area. But the most important thing is that she did RC of every single thing. She did RC of every single thing, and that was something that is critical. That is important thing into that patent area. Okay.
And Amir bhai, I would like to add, I was the one who hated the most RCA, and I kept telling Trimsy I can't do this. I don't know how to do it, and he gave me a couple of videos. He showed me samples, and he said do it this way or do it that way. Then I heard Sudha telling do it on. I had asked her also, and she said. She used to do it sometimes on PDF. So I said, I will do this. But then I heard you telling that the more you add good, the more it becomes sweet. So I said, okay, this line touched me a lot, and I said, no, I need that sweetness in the end. So even if it was hard, I took that RCA strongly on myself.
Hmm. Okay. What would you recommend? You see, batch two, tomorrow is day four, right? Batch two. So they are just starting it and they are here, some of them. So, what would you recommend them? What would you coach them? What would you say to them? And then your batchmate, there are like 50 plus people in your batch still left. So, what would you recommend to them?
Follow the follow the path that Amir Bhai gives truly loyally. It is difficult, it's not easy, as he says, but it is worth it. And RCA 100% give all your effort, and PMP booklet, it's an awesome. His mind maps that he asked us to do, I knew nothing about mind maps. I used to always ask Amir Bhai how to do it. It's so difficult, but then that was my before every mock I used to go through my mind maps. I used to go through the PMP booklet, and then I used to attempt. So this is very important. RCA is very important. Mind maps are very important. It becomes your dictionary
Hmm.
just before the exam. Yes, Trimzi and Amir Bhai told me not to study much, but then I couldn't. I was like, how will I go without studying? So I went through in the morning the mind maps. I went through the PMP booklet. Then when I went there, I went through the other last documents that you had given, and then 15 minutes I was like, okay, I'm not going to do. And Saeed kept pinging me, and I have awesome team members in our batch who are so supportive, and he kept saying, "Just believe in yourself. You are good. You can do it. Don't study anything. Just sit quietly." So,
Yeah,
Alhamdulillah.
yeah, I am extremely happy for those things also. How we can look into that, how students, all the students are guiding us, coaching us, and working into that way. So that is the next thing that I'm gonna say to you. What Said is doing for you, what Sudha is doing for you, what all the people are doing for you. That is the my biggest takeaway here. Each one teach one is the mantra of the game. Every single student help other students. That, you see, mind maps are there, follow-ups are there, root cause analysis is there, PMI official training is there, my continuous yelling there. But the most important part of my program is my PMP community. Said, Hassan Trimzi, Sudha, Laiba, Avas, Anushpa, Venkat, and every single person who works with them. Welcome to, first of all, to that community. Now you are certified PMPs. I want you, because now it's your job, Aisha, being a certified PMP, to guide those certified PMPs who need your support, who will be in the same way. No matter how much I say that don't study. Like we had a discussion about this. So Trimji messaged me yesterday, sir, Aisha has an exam. I said, at what time our exam is? He told me like after 11, 12. So she will sleep early. I told her, nah, she is not gonna sleep. I know her. She is not gonna sleep at all. She is, she will get panic. She will have those panic attacks and said she is not gonna sleep. And was I right or not?
100%. I did not sleep.
Yeah, I knew that.
I couldn't sleep.
She is not gonna sleep. Uh, why? How I know that? I never slept when I had a PMP exam after such hard work, after such working hard. I was not able to sleep, so I knew that. So each one teach one is the most important thing, because customized roadmap is important. You got it right? Follow up is important. Coaching call is important, right? Oh, by the way, did you read any book when you joined my program? Yeah, Pathway to PMP, the only path towards your PMP. You read it complete or no?
I read half some chapters of it. Amir bhai, I want to give you another surprise.
Tell me.
Yes. I will not tell, I will show you.
Okay. Oh, you are his wife. I never knew that. I even asked.
This was a surprise for you.
Hello, sir.
I said that. I even asked him few days back, right? I said he told me that my wife is preparing and things of those nature. I asked her, why don't you or wife join the program and get that thing done? Just to put the context, guys, he is my student of PMP. He cleared PMP, and he was the only one I met in Dubai. Because I was in a very short trip when came to Dubai, and good to see both of you as certified PMP, certified PMP family. So you must feeling proud, my friend, or no?
Yes, sir. We are very happy for your support and for your guidance. And really, something. It was like after 1st of January. Then we decided that she will also join, and I said I will not tell anything. You do it alone, and let us give him a surprise. So it's one more dream come true for me, surprising you like this.
Sarfraz, why he said why Sarfraz is saying that he one more. I remember when he cleared PMP, and he cleared all. He is the first PMP of 2025 for everyone. He is the first PMP of 2025 who cleared on 1st of January, but he did not share it with me. So we had a coaching call. Kirti shared her success journey. We started the coaching call in that way, and he was messaging question or replying question wrong out of nowhere. I messaged him, what are you doing? Right, Sarfraz, what are you doing? You should be good prepared. Then he said, sir, I have a surprise for you and I want to share with you. I said, what is that? And he said, sir, I am the first PMP. And he showed me, I said, yes, you are the first PMP. And I feel so proud now that both of you I did when I come. I will come in November in Dubai. So dinner on me, guys. So we will have to have our dinner with you. And
Sure, sure.
thank you very much, Sarfraz. And now both of you, anything for the couples who are preparing. Now I would say you guys are power couple, right? Uh, he did it. He took his time. She joined. She cleared in a fast pace. So, what would both of you advise to the people who are preparing, who are doing it, how they should do? Both of you. Yes, Sarfraz, first you.
So it is basically they can take one at a time, husband or wife, whoever is finding time,
Mm,
can first take up, especially the customized channel,
mm,
uh, whether they are, what we need to know from, as student, whether some students like to read books or some students like to read, like to listen to videos.
mm,
So when you come to know about this, you will provide those things like you provided with the PMP. And what is the most important thing I want to tell is, since you are in US, I request people who are in US who can meet you or you can meet them. It will really motivate them, like it is a co-location, and that made me clear PMP more than that thing. It was a dream I was holding in my eyes that I should surprise him in the class.
mm.
So meet him, try to meet the mentor, or I treat you as my teacher, and it is the most important thing. So if one can take at a time in couple, and if they can clear, it will have a confidence. Then the second one can follow, and this way they can also motivate other family members to go ahead and achieve.
Yeah. What would you say, Aisha? How to work into that way, having a sportive husband, and how would you put into the context how working moms, and I know his schedule, and how you guys like both working both things like that. Like yesterday, me and Trimji had a discussion. I said, why Aisha is still doing mock number 6? He said, sir, she still went to office yesterday, right? She did not take off. I said, now it's let's not put it, let's change the roadmap and do it into that way, right? So what would you say? And I have a comment from Jamie is saying a PMP couple, congratulations. So thank you very much, Jamie, for that. So yeah, so what would you say, Aisha, how people should prepare, how they should, like, in both ways? First, how they should support their husband, how husband should support them, and worked into that, how you would put into that context.
I think it is very important. So as he said, rightly said, we were trying to do it parallelly, but we couldn't do it. That's where that was the first reason that I didn't want to join you at the
Mm,
same time when he was doing it.
mm,
Else it would have been very challenging. Though I was preparing parallelly, but I couldn't give all the 100%. So once when he was done and all, I knew that someone will be able to share the burden.
mm,
And then, as you always tell, delegate. So this time, what I did, it was too much on me. I couldn't take it. So especially for working mothers, I would say, even if you can get an hours of extra help, even from the cooking chores, you can hire someone, do it, because this is something that will help us, that 1 hour of burden, because we can't keep ordering every now and then. It doesn't digest us. So we have to cook, we have to support our families. And that I had someone who used to come for 1 hour for just chopping, cutting and all. But that helped me a lot, because then I used, after the whole day that I'm tired with work, I come home and then I have all this stuff to cook, and then I have to study for PMP. It wasn't happening. So when I started getting this 1 hour help, though it was not a complete help, but I used to get that extra energy boost. So
mm,
along with the lady, I used to finish it within 1.5 hour, and then I had my dedicated time that Amir sir or Trimzi used to tell me to, spend hours on PMP. So he used to come around 10, 10, 15 the whole month, and I was like, "Khalas, I'm not going to clear my PMP till Ramadan,"
mm.
because he became very, very busy this month. So it was very challenging. And then, Alhamdulillah, Allah gave barakah, but we can't do everything. We are not super people. We need some support, and delegation is must.
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree with you. And just to ask you, did you use the mind map he had? He had a big poster mind map. Like I was just looking at his success journey. So if I am able to get that when we recorded his success journey, and interestingly, his success journey was also at the end of the question answer session. Yeah, that mind map, the behind that.
It's always in a bedroom. So walking, talking, and all I used to see, but I always prefer my own notes.
Yeah,
So though
you always prefer. So that was a great surprise. Thank you, Aisha. Thank you, Sarfraz. Now both of you need to help other people, because now not only Aisha as a work as a mom, you see just the context as a mom, as a working mom, okay, someone who is living outside her country, right? Just to give a context to your story, mom, working mom, someone who has a challenging schedule, who lives outside of the country, and then husband is also working with a tough schedule, and husband is certified. So you have a different dynamics, both of you. So your team members will be reaching you out, they will be working. So I hope you both of you can guide them. Thank you very much, Sarfraz, for such a beautiful surprise. I would never have been more happier than what you did it for me. Thank you very much, I loved it. And let's keep moving forward. Thank you, Aisha. Thank you, Sarfraz, and best of
Thank
luck. See you when I
thank
come to
you so
Dubai.
much.
Thank you.
you.
Bye, guys.
Okay.
So everyone, if they can do it with all the challenges, why can't you? Just that is a simple question. Register today, and I make sure in next 2 months you are PMP. My batch 3 registration is officially open right now. After talking to you guys, I'm opening my registration for batch 3. I was gonna open it on Monday, but I'm opening it right now. So join now and let's make you PMP. Thank you guys, and bye bye to everybody.
I would have not been able to clear the exam if Amir Ali would have not been there. I would have not been.
I did not believe that I will be able to clear my PMP within a month.
I don't know what to say actually. Like I'm kind of like really
And I
tempted.
got my results and I was above target in all three categories.
Wow.
So